what's up you guys? It's Jose Zanika from Teaching Men's Fashion, and for today, we're going to be going over 7 things that you probably didn't know about clothes. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes there are certain aspects or things on clothes that you wonder, what's that even there for? You probably don't use it or don't know how to use it, and if you did, you could be looking more stylish. So today I'm going to show you what those 7 things are, so now you really will be a menswear connoisseur. Number 1, have you ever noticed that little loop in the back of most dress shirts or button down? If you've ever buttoned a button down or even strolled through a store where all the dress shirts are, you've probably noticed that a lot of them have that loop. Most of the time it's more casual shirts like Oxfords that do, and most guys don't even know what it's for. The origins are said to be first used on fishermen shirts who would hang their shirts after a long day of work to let them dry on hook. That feature later translated around the 60s onto casual Oxfords, hoping that it would eliminate the need of ever to use hangers. Number 2, that little 5th pocket in your denim that you always question, what the hell is that even there for? You can never really put anything useful. It's too tight, too small. Well, Levi's put that 5th pocket there originally and called it a pocket watch. This is because back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, almost every guy would carry a pocket watch. Number 3, believe it or not, belts have been used for thousands of years, over a millennium. And it varies of the type. Before it used to be some sort of rope just to cinch your clothing. And until the 1900s, we actually had guys using belts to cinch up their pants. Ever since then, the design has really never changed. Until now, when you have brands like Anson belts revolutionizing this basic accessory every guy uses to make it easier than ever to wear a belt and more function. You see, because with traditional belts, you have holes every inch or so. So sometimes it'll be too tight or too loose. With Anson belts, you have a micro adjustable track sewn on the back side of the belt, eliminating the need for holes and allowing you to adjust that belt by 1/4 inches. It's way more efficient and way more functional, because as your body fluctuates throughout the day, say you feel a little bit bloated or full, you can within seconds adjust your belt and have it fit perfectly, that it's not constricting but also cinching your pants up. And even better, like I just said, the design has no holes, so it's a sleek, modern and timeless clean design that, unlike traditional belts, you won't have to deal with those creases that start forming when you use the same hole every single day. If you've never tried a track system belt, I'm gonna highly suggest Anson belts so you can see why these things are so amazing as opposed to a traditional belt that has been used for decades. If you guys want to check out Anson belts, they have a really cool offer. I'm going to have them linked down below, where for under $100 you can either get 3 belt straps and 2 buckles, or 3 buckles and 2 belt straps that'll give you a total of 6 different combinations. Because that's the cool thing with Anson belts. Because with Anson belts, the straps and the buckles are completely interchangeable, allowing you to mix and match and giving you more variety. So for under $100, you're gonna basically have 6 different belts. So not only is it affordable, it's functional, it's stylish. So what are you waiting for? It's time you got rid of those old traditional belts and try something modern and amazing like this. So I'm gonna have Anson belts linked down below so you guys can check them out. Number 4, have you ever questioned why your jeans have rivets at the corner of their pockets? Believe it or not, these actually do have a purpose, and it wasn't style. You see, jeans were a piece of workwear that were made to be durable, and back then they thought nothing looked more slouchy on a workman than his pockets ripped open and hanging down, and the part of the denim that was more apt to being torn were your pockets. So Levi's pressed copper rivets in the corners of the pocket for added durability in the field. Number 5, those slots in a dress shirt. Yeah, those aren't just for looks. Those are actually meant to be filled with collar stays. That's what's gonna give you that crisp, straight collar that you're looking for and avoid the bacon. Now, a lot of shirts usually come with their own collar stays, which are plastic and flimsy. In my opinion, I always like to get rid of those and replace them with metal collar stays, because these tend to be more durable and really give you that straight collar that you're looking for. Number 6, that lapel hole on your suit jacket. No, this was not meant for a lapel flower or for you to peacock. Those lapel holes were actually a functional piece on a jacket when originally created. Back then, the other lapel underneath would have a button underneath, so on really cold, harsh winters, you could actually button the jacket all the way up for added warmth. Over time, that disappeared and gentlemen decided to stick flowers in it. And finally, number 7, that hood on your sweatshirt. So Champion likes to claim and say that they were the originators of the hoodie back in 1919, when the company was known as the Knickerbocker Knitting Company or something like that. Nobody even remembers. But former Champions president Harold Limpson stated that in 1934 they created the hoodie or added that hood to their regular sweatshirts for added protection to athletes and laborers from the elements, which is pretty interesting because, as you can see from this list, a lot of the elements or style pieces that we see in our clothing today comes from the workwear. That's pretty cool. And that's basically it for today's video, guys. Those are 7 things you probably didn't know about clothes that could make you more stylish. Or maybe not, but it's still interesting. If you guys liked this video and found it informative, don't forget to drop us a like down below. Also, don't forget to check out our sponsor, Anson Belt. That's it for me today. See you next time.